Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're jumping into, well, one of the oldest human fantasies.
The big one.
The big one. What happens if, say, tomorrow, every single person on Earth just woke up with the ability to fly?
It sounds incredible, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But the immediate chaos would be something else entirely.
Exactly. And that's what this deep dive is all about. We're going to get into the sources and figure out the immediate fallout and, the long-term changes this would force on everyone.
Well, the first few days would just be pure pandemonium and, euphoria. Everyone testing their limits.
Of course. But the economic impact, that's where it gets really fascinating, right away.
Oh, absolutely. All of a sudden, the most valuable piece of real estate in any city is no longer the penthouse.
It's the roof, the flat roof.
Precisely. Because you still have to land somewhere.
So we're talking about a global building boom centered on, rooftop parking?
Exactly that. Protected, structured landing zones. That's the new gold standard. And, what if the ability fails?
You'd need safety nets. Mandatory parachutes, landing pads over busy areas, a whole new layer of public safety.
And that infrastructure leads right into the next big thing, transportation.
Right. Do cars and trains just disappear?
For personal travel, pretty much. They're relegated to hauling freight, heavy goods.
But the sources bring up a key point here. If the ability is inherent, why do you need any gear at all?
It's a question of speed and efficiency. Sure, you can hover, you can float around town.
But for a 30-mile commute at high speed?
They're going to need something. An aerodynamic flying suit, maybe.
Yeah.
Something to deal with the wind, the cold.
And that opens up a whole other problem. Pollution. If people start using, say, little jetpacks for an extra boost.
You suddenly have smoke and noise filling the air at every level, not just on the ground.
So our cities have to completely flip upside down. Roads are gone. We'd need sky lanes.
Sky lanes, yeah. All organized by altitude. Maybe 100 feet up is for slow local traffic.
And 500 feet is the express lane.
Something like that. And think of the new jobs. A massive new workforce of air traffic controllers.
Which creates this huge economic opportunity. Companies making anti-collision systems, personal GPS.
And fashion.
Yeah.
An entire new industry of flight fashion. Aerodynamic, warm, practical clothing.
Plus, can you imagine the delivery times? 5 minutes, straight to your balcony.
The convenience is seductive. But there's a trade-off. A big one that nobody thinks about at first.
Let me guess. Privacy.
A total and complete loss of privacy.
Your second-story window is now effectively at street level for anyone flying by.
Anyone can just peer in. Privacy instantly becomes the ultimate luxury, something you have to buy.
So the market for things like blackout glass or automated roof shutters?
It would explode. Absolutely explode overnight.
And then, of course, you have the darker side of it all, the new dangers.
Oh, yeah. Collisions with birds, severe weather, simple human error.
But what about crime? How do you police the skies?
Crime evolves instantly. A bank robber doesn't need a getaway car anymore.
They just fly away, straight up into the clouds.
So you'd need sky cops, specialized aerial units, high-speed sky chases. The whole concept of law enforcement has to gain altitude. Literally.
So when you boil it all down, this amazing, utopian freedom to fly,
It comes at a cost, a huge one.
the sources make it really clear. You're trading that freedom for structural security, your personal safety, your property. It all becomes incredibly expensive to protect.
The world gets smaller, for sure, but control gets incredibly fractured.
Which brings us to a final thought for you. If personal flight makes international borders, almost meaningless because you can just fly over them, what's the first foundational government institution that completely dissolves?
Is it customs? Is it law enforcement? Maybe even national identity itself? And what dangerous unregulated power immediately rushes in to fill that vacuum? Think about what you really lose when you gain the ability to soar above it all.